Hello everyone, welcome to the Batman Universe and Rob's Rogues. And today we're taking a look at a figure that I like a lot, and this is one of the first deluxe action figures that we are going to look at from the Batman animated series line. And that is the deluxe Mech-Wing Batman. It's very, very cool. This is one of the few times that we do not get a cape with Batman in an action figure form, and of course the capes come off and on with, if you obviously have another Batman and you liked this Batman, you could take a cape off another Batman, but he really doesn't need his cape with the accessory that he has. And you know, like I said, these figures are 20 years old, so the mechanisms don't always hold in very well on this particular figure, because I used it a lot because I just thought it was so cool. So as you can tell, he is from a reuse of a previous figure that we already have, and that would be the Skydive Batman and the Turbo Jet Batman, which here is the Turbo Jet Batman. Same figure, just repainted, but with a much cooler accessory. And one of his little ears up here is actually the Turbo Jet missile for this Batman. So I found one piece, but I put it up there because I lost the other missile for the Mech-Wing Batman. I'm having all kinds of problems trying to find these accessories, but slowly and surely I am finding bits and pieces of them. So I just wanted to be able to show you it's supposed to represent the extra long, bat ears if you're, able to create a shadow with it. So enough talking, Rob. Let's get to the feature, and I hope it doesn't pop out while I'm getting a chance to show you everything here. So really pretty cool. It's an oversized, backpack, and you can see the exhaust right there. That's supposed to be the part of the propulsion system. As you can see, there's the missile for the Turbo Jet Batman, which I will give him in just a little bit. Don't know where this one is, but hey, I'm slowly finding pieces, so maybe I got all my accessories somewhere. So really cool. As you can see, there is a yellow button right up there, which that's going to be the thing that we're going to push. Can you guess what this is going to do? Maybe some of you have seen this figure, maybe some of you haven't. I think this is just so cool, so I hope I got this positioned right so it's even enough. Okay, let me get the camera backed out far enough. Hopefully my hand's not in the way too much. So this is so cool. I love this feature. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that is so awesome. It makes me laugh every time. I think this is such a cool gimmick. One of the best gimmicks, I think, so far in this animated series line. Man, I like this a lot. In case you cannot tell, it's a very big wingspan for Batman. See, you don't need a cape when you got a cool cape jetpack thing. I mean, yes, it's really large, and it's, probably out of scale to how it would be on the show. Not that he ever used anything like this, but he did have like a bat glider that they would use from time to time. So generally I didn't have these missile things on them, which they don't do anything. They just kind of fall off. And like I said, this is the Turbo Jet Batman. So, I mean, they don't launch, they don't fire, they don't really do much of anything other than just stay in there and be able to maybe create extra long bat ears if you're trying to cast a shadow, which my camera is doing, but the way that the lens is operating, I don't think you can see the shadow. You can kind of sort of see it, here. Trust me, it looks a lot more impressive when you have a light source behind it, but the way the light is on the camera, you can't quite see it. So we're not getting into all that. We're looking at this figure. So I'll take these pieces off, but I just think this is a really, really cool gimmick, in that all of these screws and hinges and pieces still work. Genuinely, this is how I have him on my shelf. I mean, why would you want to have it all folded down and not be able to have it, not have him like this? Like I said, he doesn't come with a cape, but putting him in this, you really don't need it. It'd be one of those you'd have to take the cape off or kind of tuck it in around everything, because he's on here pretty good. Again, any Batman, Robin, Robin can wear this. It's really designed for Batman, so Robin kind of floats around. And here's, I have it off camera. Way to go, Rob. Robin kind of floats around in here a little bit, and his waist is a little bit smaller than Batman's. He does sit in here, but it's basically designed for Batman, and it's also designed more for this figure because it's kind of going around these extra, get his arm up there, these extra pieces, so it really kind of holds him in snug, nice and tight. So again, this is a really cool gimmick. I think when this came out in 1993 that this might have been $10 to $12 if I remember right. The standard figures were between, you know, like $6.97 to $7.97, so basically $7 to $8. So maybe 12 to 13 for the deluxe figures, which I did not buy a lot of deluxe figures. I did buy some. Some of them just look really cool. So again, I did buy a few of those, and I was going to save them for a little bit in the review, but reaching into my box of unreviewed figures, he was one of the next ones that I had put in the box, and I thought, okay, this is just going to be really cool. The hinges do bend here, kind of fold on. I usually try to bend the cape or cloth piece back in so I don't get caught in the mechanism, and kind of goes like that. So we'll kind of launch it again from the back side of it, so you can kind of see. Very cool. Just, I think this is really cool. I'm not able to use words right here. This has to be one of my favorite pieces from the Batman animated series. Just having something like this, and then seeing, you know, something similar in, you know, Batman Begins, where he can use his cape to kind of glide and fly. Even though it didn't have an apparatus like this, but I still think this is really cool. And being able to have, like, you know, a cloth piece for the wings, which kind of makes up for not having the cape, is just a really cool figure. How many times can I say cool, awesome, excellent? This is one of those figures and repaints that I definitely do not mind, because the accessory, I think, is actually so much cooler than the main, than the figure itself. I've got the standard Batman, took off his cape, so in case you were wondering just what this Batman looks like in here, I think that looks really cool with just the standard Batman. So again, like I said, a lot of these figures I bought to be able to maybe not necessarily have this Batman, but to give this Batman's accessories. So today we'll kind of put the Mech-Wing Batman back in his glider, which, you know, I'm okay with this silver Batman. It still looks like, okay, I could think that he's going to wear this silver suit and go out fighting crime, because he's going to have to fly somewhere and use this very, very cool glider. So today we've been taking a look at the Mech-Wing Batman. If you're able to find it, I do think this is one to be able to track down. I just think it looks really, really cool. Can I say that again? Really, really cool. As always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues and the Batman universe, signing off saying we will see you guys next time. Really, how cool is that?